This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Our CES coverage is also sponsored in part by GoDaddy.com. Get domain names, cloud hosting, and dedicated servers. All easy to manage and configure. GoDaddy has all your web needs. Visit TPN.TV/GoDaddy for special CES offers.
James Buchanan, welcome, sir.
Thank you. Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Hi. Thanks for having
Jimmy?
me. Jimmy. Yeah.
I was typing your name in yesterday, and then we found out that you had to get to another meeting. So I'm so glad you found an opportunity to come back over here and get on the show.
Absolutely.
So you're with Sticknfind?
Yes, we are.
Tell us a little bit about Sticknfind.
So Sticknfind is a Bluetooth sticker that you could pretty much stick it anywhere you want. Stick it on your remote control, your wallet, your keys. We have a special attachment for the keys. You can stick it on the cat. Again, an attachment for the cat. But you can stick it on your iPad, whatever you want to track. I personally stick it on my passport because I'm losing it all the time. So you can stick it anywhere you want. And then it comes with an app. Again, it's Bluetooth. So regular smartphones, the newer ones, will work with it. And you'll use your phone to look at your stuff.
So how far away do you have to be before it starts picking up a signal?
Well, it's not. It's close. I mean, it's to find missing stuff. So the range of it is 100 feet.
Okay.
So pretty much it'll cover your home.
Right.
And then you can go room by room until you'll see the signal, as you see here on the radar. I don't know if the TV can pick.
Yeah, let's
put it right
if you
down
hold
here.
it right down there, and you can see on the left-hand monitor what will go live in just a second.
Yeah.
There you go.
So if I hold the dot and we go in close there, we can see that the dot is moving farther and farther away.
Yep. As you can see right now, it's moving farther away.
See, I'm kind of out
Yep.
to the side here, way far off to the side of our
You can
booth.
see it's here right now.
But if you were to be walking closer and closer, you'd see that you're getting closer and closer to the
Right.
device, and I hand that back to you.
And then obviously, when you're really close, you can page it. So now it's. I don't know if you can hear
And
it.
so the device itself, the little dot
it beeps.
It beeps.
So
and
once you're in
also-
the room, you can use sound to help hone in exactly to where
and
you
light.
are. And light.
And there we go. So it's beeping when it's
Heck,
right.
you could
very close
if
to
you're
it.
a new parent, you could tag your toddler with it, and track
I don't know,
them through the house.
The toddler, maybe not, but your kids, your
Well,
5-year-old,
you wouldn't want to give
6-year-old.
something that small to a baby that
Yeah,
could
I
swallow
wouldn't.
it.
I got
So,
3 kids.
All right, and that's a bad thing for the nurse and me to go ahead and say that. So don't tag your kid with the Sticknfind. But your older children, your teenagers, you could find out when.
I mean, I would put on my 4-year-old for sure.
Yeah.
Last week he thought that Target would be the best place to
run off.
And he was hiding behind some boxes, and I was calling out for his name, and I was like,
if I only had put the Sticknfind
wow.
if I would
on
have
Junior.
stick on Junior, I would have where he is, and he was just hiding behind the boxes.
So we're looking at this thing here, and you've got some 3M adhesive. You literally glue it on.
You stick it
to whatever it is. How's this thing powered?
It has a watch battery that lasts for over a year, and it is replaceable. You just pop it open and you replace it with a new battery after a year. Obviously, the app will tell you when the battery is low, and so will the sticker. It'll start beeping every 30 seconds when it's low.
Man, there is nothing worse than being late and having your car keys where you cannot
Well,
find
I mean,
your
I'm thinking,
keys.
all right, the remote control, our cordless phone in our house.
Oh yeah,
Because
cordless.
my daughters go off and Jimmy's calling, and then they run off, and not you, Jimmy, because you're not creepy that way, but their boyfriend Jimmy, and it's like they're off into another room, and it's like, wait a minute,
We have the same
Where
thing-
did you leave the
the
phone?
same thing
I
in
didn't
my
have
home.
the phone last.
We have the same problems in my home. They take the phone out, and then I've got another daughter that she has a smartphone, and she's always losing it.
Yeah.
4 times I've bought her a smartphone this year, and she said, "Can I get an iPhone?" I said, "No, you're getting when you prove that you were more responsible, you will get it." But now I can stick it to her phone, and that's exactly what she's losing it all the time.
Yeah.
And then literally,
My wife could use this. She asked my kids. She loses her phone at least once a day. She's leaving the house for work in the morning, and she's like, "Where's my phone, Mom? You just had it because you were checking your Facebook." I know, but I don't know where it is. And then she's literally not sure where her phone is.
And then we've got also this at home, this competition with the iPad. Who's going to be playing with the iPad? And so, for whatever reason, they like to hide it from each other, so they're not going to find it. And then when I need it, where's the iPad?
Yeah.
So I don't need
That's
that.
amazing.
And then we also did a couple of features on the app, like a virtual leash. So I can show it here. The virtual leash, basically what it is it creates a leash with a sticker.
Okay.
And you can select the distance that if that leash is broken,
It'll go off.
The alarm on the phone will go off.
Right,
you can
so
select.
That's set up here.
Well, you set it up here. You press the button. You can select the distance and the ringtone for that sticker.
And when so if you were with your son and he ran off and hid somewhere,
phone-
you'd know as soon as he walked a certain distance away from
Exactly.
you, you'd know.
But also, if you leave your keys behind, you can also you tag it with your keys and you're running
You
off.
start to leave the house, you'll know as soon as you get out the door.
So not only does it tell you where it is, it alerts you to the fact
you
that you've
forgot
got that
something.
condition
That you
that you've
left it.
forgotten,
Right.
that you've left the house without
And then you
that.
can also select the reverse virtual leash. So if you forget your phone at home and you walk with your keys and that leash is broken,
That's on your keychain. That goes off and
that
says
goes
you forgot
off.
your
You
phone.
forgot your keys,
Or
right?
the other application, if you have medication that you have to take.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
all kinds of uses.
There's-
It really is.
I mean, we've got from finding medical equipment in a hospital all the way to car manufacturers that they have all this heavy equipment and they want to locate of the foreman or whatnot. They want to locate where the stuff is
You
located.
gotta get this on a home gadget spy
Right,
thing,
right.
because then you can see it on TV. He's got his Sticknfind, he sticks it in the guy's pocket, and then he follows him down the street. Right? You could do all kinds of fun stuff with this.
Or a custom tool, in an industrial situation where you have a very
Yeah.
expensive tool from an inventory control standpoint. When that walks out of the service bay.
I'm just thinking
Right.
of all
Then
the
you
fun
kn- you
uses.
know.
There's so many uses that really you could go any
right.
direction.
You could put on your clubs. A lot of people forget clubs behind.
We haven't really asked, but how much does this cost?
You can get 2 stickers for $49. That's when it launches. It will launch in March.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. A boombox.
Is somebody
demo.
making a lot of noise just for fun?
Uh-huh.
So it will launch in March. Retail for 2 stickers for $49.
Okay.
We do have a pre-order campaign right now going on. That you can get it for much cheaper at Indiegogo over our website, sticknfind.com.
At Indiegogo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're running on Indiegogo. We're the 3rd most funded projects of Indiegogo.
Excellent.
We already raised more than $700,000.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, just because of that, it enables it to make it cheaper, and we're making it in colors and adding more features every day. So we also added the Find It feature right now.
Okay.
So the Find It feature,
how is that set up?
the Find It feature basically is looking for stickers that are not in range that you select to. For instance, you can put it on your suitcase, send out the suitcase, and when you come out, instead of waiting at the conveyor belt for the suitcases to drop off, just go and sit down and wait. Once the suitcase comes down,
Once it picks it up, it knows it's close. It'll say, "Hey, your suitcase is ready."
your phone will alert you. So you just go and take it. So it's really clever way of knowing things that you tag when they get close by, like your cat.
Yep.
Your cat runs off, or your dog. When they come to the house, your phone will alert you. It's there. You don't have to always look for it. It'll just alert you.
Well, Jimmy, tell us where people can find out more information about this.
So right now they can go to sticknfind.com.
Okay, and that's sticknfind.com.
Or they can go to the Indiegogos.com/sticknfind, and the campaign runs for 1 more week.
Okay.
And the price is almost like 50% cheaper than it will be, just because we're trying to support all our supporters that are helping this become a reality. And it will end next week. Next week is the last week of Indiegogo.
So if people act immediately, as soon as now there's an incentive to listen to our coverage live,
if
right?
they weren't listening live, they're not going to get the Sticknfind for 50% off.
It's not only that; they'll be the first ones to get it.
Yeah,
so
get them first.
They'll be the first ones. It'll reach retail in April, but Indiegogo founders will get it in March.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jimmy, thanks so
Jimmy,
much.
thanks so much. We've got to wrap up our hour, but thanks
I appreciate it.
thanks for
Thank you
being
for having us.
persistent, and thanks for coming back a 3rd or 4th time and getting on finally.
Absolutely.
All right.
It was my pleasure.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Be safe going home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks also to GoDaddy.com, who's been a sponsor for our efforts, particularly Website Builder, which lets you come up with a great business website without the hassle of official website design.
It used to be your business card was the most important thing. You really had to have focus on good design and things like that. But your web presence is so important to business today that if you just have slapped together a website, or maybe you have, your cousin's nephew helped you build a website 5 years ago and it's been sitting there doing nothing. Website Builder from GoDaddy makes it just so simple. In minutes, you can have a website up and running.
Yeah.
And the tools are there, the resources, the graphics, everything to make a high-quality, professional, scalable website.
Yeah, if your business is construction or your business is landscape design, you don't have time, and it's not a good business decision to go and tweak everything and reinvent the wheel.
Right.
That's why GoDaddy provides over 300 templates, that are business specific, common small business sorts of operations that you can go in, find one that directly applies to the business that you're in, and then they can provide stock photographs. This means that you're not going to get sued for copyright infringement, and that's a major, major deal.
It is, and you don't have to worry about trolling the internet to find that perfect picture. With that many pictures, there's something there that you're going to be able to use easily, fits right in with your business, and makes it look professional. It's not a picture that you took yourself and hastily uploaded. It's professional photography that you get to utilize, and your website will match up to the biggest company and competitor that you have. You'll have a better website than they have with Website Builder.
Yeah, we've been talking about this all week, but one of the things we forgot to mention early in the week, this discount code WST50.
And what's that 50 mean?
That means 50%.
50% off. That's a huge discount.
It's a huge discount, but the thing is that's a limited time offer.
Yeah.
And we don't know exactly how long that will be, but you need to act quickly to take advantage of that. And it's if you take a look at the pricing, particularly in the light that the fact that you have business-oriented plugins, you've got MapQuest, you've got Yelp. So if you're in a food-related business, you've got a Yelp evaluation. You can put that right there and
it's
embed
right there.
it. Or if you want to put a YouTube on there, there's all sorts of capabilities.
And that's it. Quick and simple and efficient, clean design, but yet with all the tools you need to integrate your specific business model into the web.
Yep.
It's all right there.
Okay. The code, again, WST50 at GoDaddy.com.
Yep.
This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.